When a water tank gets full, it overflows. But before a room gets full, another room is made available. Welcome to a fresh section. And here we're going to here we're going to sign 88 of section 4 of chapter 20 of the Holy Quran. Namshi. فأخرج لهم إجلا جسدا له خوارا. Then he brought out of the fire in brackets, of the fire is in brackets. Then he brought out of the fire before the people. People is so in brackets. The image of a calf. The image of a calf. Ijlan, Jasadan. Calf is spelled CALF. There's commentary to read, but we shall finish before we go to the commentary. Full stop. Not full stop, colon. فأجر لهم إجلا جسدا له خوارا. It seemed to Lu. Lu is Low. It seemed to Lu. فقالوا هذا إلهكم. فقالوا هذا إلهكم. So they said. Who said? The people of Moses while he was praying. So they said, Haza Ilahukum. This is your God. The God here is spelled little God. This is your God and the God of Moses. Haza Ilahukum wa Ilahu Musa Fanasya. But he forgot, and the God of Moses, but he forgot. Moses forgot, but Moses forgot. But Moses has forgotten. I'm sorry, but Moses has forgotten. Moses is in brackets. Now we go to the commentaries. There are three in number: 3609, 3610, and 3611. Let's go to 3609. 3609. It's referring us to C note 1113 to sign 7 VII. Sorry, to chapter 7 VII, sign 148, where the same words are used and explained. So viewers, you can go there at your leisure time. Now we go to commentaries 2611. It's also referring us to the same chapter. C note 114, that's the next note 113. C note 1114 to chapter 7, sign 148. Now we go to commentary 2611. Commentary 2611 is against forgotten. But Moses has forgotten. Moses has forgotten, i.e., forgotten both us and his God. Yes, they believe Moses has forgotten them because he kept so long. He has been gone for so many days. He is searching for a God on the mount when his God is really here. Can you imagine? Exclamation mark and then inverted comma close. Forgotten. The whole sentence is in inverted commas. Moses has forgotten, then i.e. in forgotten inverted commas. So the inverted commas closes here. The inverted comma is close here. Really here. This is spoken by Samiri. This is spoken by Samiri. the the one among them who was not loyal to Moses or to the Israelis, probably half Israeli, half Egyptian, and his uh, this is spoken by the Samiri and his partisans, comma, but the people as a whole accepted it, full stop. I know, accepted it, comma, and it therefore becomes their speech, full stop. And that was commentary two or note 2611 to sign 88. Now we go to sign 89. What does it say? Afala yarawna alla yarji'u ilayhim kaulan. Could they not see that it could not return them a word, into brackets, for answer? Allah. Allah, Allah, yarji'u ilayhim kaulan. A word, into brackets, for answer. Wala yamluku lahum darran. And that it had no power either to harm them. Darran. Lahum darran. No power to harm them. Wala naf'an, or to do them good. Wala naf'an, or to do them good. Commentary 2612. Commentary 2612. What does it say? This is a parenthetical comment. Full stop. How blind the people were! Exclamation mark. They had been signs of the true living God. They had seen, pardon me, they had seen signs of the true living God, and yet they were willing to worship this dead image. They were ignorant, simple. And they saw all the signs, yet they related the two gods, God Almighty, Allah, and then the smaller God, Allah, Illahu, Haza Illahu, this is your God. They confuse the two gods. You don't blame them. Dead image. No. They had seen signs of the true God, and yet they were willing to worship this dead image. Exclamation mark. This is coming to 2612 to sign 89. The true living God has spoken in definite words and command, while the calf could only emit some sounds of lowing, which were themselves contrived by the fraud of the priests. Full stop. This image could do neither good nor harm, while God, here is Allah, Allah is the true God, while God was the cherisher and sustainer of the universe, full stop, of the universe, whose mercy was unbounded and whose wrath was terrible. That's coming to 2612 to sign 89. We now go to sign 90. And sign 90 is of chapter 5 and not chapter 4. So we are running into chapter 5, which begins with sign 90. Let's go. وَلَقَدْ قَالَ لَهُمْ هَارُونَ مِنْ قَبْلُ وَلَقَدْ قَالَ لَهُمْ هَارُونَ وَلَقَدْ قَالَ لَهُمْ هَارُونُ مِنْ قَبْلُ. Aaron had already, before this, min qablu, said to them, Kala lahum. Now we go to double inverted commas. Ya qawmi, inama fitnatum به يعقوب إنما فتنة به into inverted commas. Oh, my people! Exclamation mark. Ye are being tested in this. Be ye are being tested in this commentary, but we shall finish the sentence first. Mm. Uh, وإن ربكم الرحمن فاتبعوني فاتبعوني وأتيئوا أمري وأتيئوا أمري فاتبعوني وأتيئوا أمري. For verily your Lord is into brackets Allah. Your Lord is into brackets Allah, most gracious Ar-Rahman. So follow me for itabi'uni. For therefore follow me for itabi'uni. Uh, and obey my command. And obey my command. Mm. وَأَتِيعُوا أَمْرِي, and obey my command. وَأَتِيعُوا أَمْرِي. We go to the commentaries. There are two in one: 2613 and 2614. 2613 first. 2613 first. Do 12612. The sustainer of the universe, whose mercy was unbounded and whose wrath was terrible. Yes, we've done it. 2613. Resist this temptation, semicolon, colon. You are being tested in this. Do not follow after the semi-Egyptian Samiri, but obey me. Commentary 2614. Second commentary, or second part of the commentary to sign 90, 2614. And it's against the word command. The Bible story makes Aaron the culprit, which is inconsistent with his office as the high priest of God and the right hand of Moses. Full stop. See note 1116 to chapter 7 VI, sign 150. Full stop. Our version is more consistent and explains in the summary the lingering influence of the Egyptian cult of of the Egyptian cult of Oris, the bull god. Full stop. We now go to sign 91. Kalu lam nabraha alayhi akifina lan nabraha alayhim akifina. They said, we will not cause to worship it. So we will not cease to worship it. I'm sorry. They said, or they had said, in the comment is they had said, and there is commentary against that. Then double inverted commas. They had said, we will not cease to worship it. Lam nabraha alayhi akifina. Hatta yarju'u ilayna Musa. They were ignorant. This ignorance will not cease to worship it. We will devote ourselves to it until Moses returns to us. So, like I said, they didn't know the difference between Allah, God of the universe, and then Allah. That's the cult that they were worshiping. They mixed the two together. Ignorant people or ignoramuses. We now go to the commentaries 2615 and 2616. 2615 first. Obviously, Aaron's speech in the last verse and the rebels' defiance Rebel is hyphenated at the end. And the rebels' defiance in this verse were spoken before the return of Moses from the mount. Then 2616. The rebels had so little faith that they had given Moses up for lost. Can you imagine that? Mm. And never expected to see him again. And that is commentary 2616 to sign 91. We're now going to sign 92. Mm. Uh, Kala, Ya Harun, ma mana'aka is ra'aytahum dallu. Moses said, Moses is in in brackets. Moses said, "Oh Aaron!" Exclamation mark. What kept thee back when you saw them going wrong? Is araytahum dallu, when you saw them going wrong. Uh, Comment, no commentary to that. We'll go straight to 90, sign 93. Mm. Allah tatabi'uni. Allah tatabi'uni is the continuation of the previous sign 92. From following me. Mm. In other words, what kept, he said, "Oh Aaron," in other words, let me join the two sentences together. Oh, oh Aaron, what kept thee back when thou sawest them going wrong from following me? Okay, so you see, verse ayah 92 runs into ayah 93. From following me, Allah tatabi'uni. Afa aseta amri. Didst thou then disobey my order? Afa aseta amri, he asked Aaron in anger. Double inverted commas closed after the question mark. We're going to go to note 2617. 2617. Moses, when he came back, was full of anger and grief. His speech to Aaron is one of rebuke, and he was also inclined to handle him roughly. See next verse. Then he held his hair and the beard. Moses doesn't take nonsense. He smote an Egyptian once and killed him, but unintentionally. And now he held Moses' beard. So he doesn't joke when it comes to retribution, or defending his own people. And then it comes to matters of God, in which you worship another God, another deity instead of God the Almighty Allah. So Moses, when he came back, was full of anger and grief. His speech to Aaron is one of rebuke, and he was also inclined to handle him roughly. See next verse. The order he refers to is that stated in chapter 7, sign 142, VII 142. Into brackets, act for me. That's what is in that where we are referred to. Act for me, my people. Do right, and follow not the way of those who do mischief. And that was note 2617 to sign 93. We now go to sign 94. Aaron is now defending himself. Kala yabna umma la tahz bilhiyati la tahz bilhiyati wala birasi la tahz bilhiyati wala bilhiyati wala birasi. O Aaron, into brackets, Aaron replied, "Oh, son of my mother." I love this place. Oh, son of my mother. I just say brother. It says son of my mother. Mm. Yep, na umma. Yep, na umma. Son of my mother. Mm. Exclamation mark. Seize me not. Me is in brackets. Seize me not by my beard. Eh? Be lieti by my beard, nor by the hair of my head. By the hair of my head. The hair of is in inverted commas. Without it, it's in brackets. Without the brackets, it reads, by my beard, nor by my head. Mm, mm. Au be rasi, au be rasi, or by my hair. Mm. Uh, we now go to commentary or note 2618. 2618. Compare chapter 7, sign 150. We are being referred backwards to chapter 7, sign VII, sign 150. Mm, we go to sign 95. We go to sign 95. And what does this? No, we haven't finished with the previous sign yet. 94. Let's complete it. Mm. Sign 94. Birasi. Inni hashaitu an takula farakta bani Isra'ila wallahum farakta bani Isra'ila walam tarkub kawli. So Haruna is explaining himself, or Harun is explaining himself. Mm. Uh, my head. Truly, I feared lest thou should say, truly, I feared lest thou should say, Hashetu, Hashetu, Antakulu. I feared lest thou should say, thou hast caused a division among the children of Israel. Farakta, Bani Israel. Harun feared that Moses would say this to him. And that's why he let them, or he couldn't prevent them from worshipping the calf. Farakta Bani Israel of Israel, and thou did not observe my word. Walam tarkub kawli, walam tarkub kawmi, walam tarkub kawmi, and thou did not observe my word. Tarkub kawmi. Commentary 2619. 2619, we go there and see. Is it the only commentary? Oh, yes, we did 2618 already. It referred us backwards. So, commentary 2619. This reply of Aaron's is in no way inconsistent with the reply as noted in chapter 7, 150. Full stop. On the contrary, there is a dramatic aptness in the different points emphasized on each occasion. Full stop. In Surah 7, VII, we were discussing the Ummah of Israel, and Aaron rightly says, the people did indeed reckon me as not, Naugh, and went near to slay me, and went near to slay me. It's in double inverted commas, and it closes here. After me, we have a exclamation mark and then inverted commas closed. Mm. 2. In addition, let not the enemies rejoice over my misfortune. He is referring, he is, double, let not is in double inverted commas. Let not the enemies rejoice over my misfortune. Double inverted commas close. He is referring by implication to his brother's wish to maintain unity among the people. So Aaron was, on the one side, he was afraid of disuniting the people. On the other side, he didn't want to disobey. He was afraid of disobeying Musa, the younger brother, mm, among the people. Full stop. Here, the unity is the chief point to emphasize. Colon. We are dealing with Samiri as mischief monger. Mischief monger is hyphenated, and he could best be dealt with by Moses, who proceeds to do so. So Musa is now going to turn to Samiri. So let's go to the next sign, and that is sign 20. Sign 20 with commentary 26:20. Moses is in brackets. Moses said, "What then is thy case, O Samiri? Kala, fama hadbuka, ya Samiri." I think here he's calm. Ya hadbuka, Kala, fama hadbuka, ya Samiri. What then is thy case? Summary. Now summary will tell lies. Comment to 2620. 2620, 2620 is Moses now turns to the summary, and the summary's reply in the next verse sums up his character. Sums up his character in a few wonderful strokes of character painting. Character painting is hyphenated. The lesson of the whole of this episode is the fall of a human soul that nominally comes to God's truth in a humble position, but makes mischief when and as it finds occasion. Full stop. It is no less dangerous and culpable than the arrogant soul typified by Pharaoh, which gets into high places and makes its relationship the cause of ruin of a whole nation. And that was going to 2620 to sign 95. We're now going to sign 96 to hear the reply of Samiri, the liar. The wayward, half Egyptian, half Israeli liar. Kala, oh no. Kala, yeah, okay, Kala. Basirtu bima lam yabsuru bihi. Basirtu bima lam yabsuru bihi. I saw what they saw not. I saw Basirtu be what ma bima what bima lam yabsuru bihi, what they saw not. That's Samari's answer to Moses. Fakabatu fakadabtu kabdatan min athri rasuli fakadabtu fakadabtu فكبرت كبدة من أثر رسول. Mhm. What did not so? So I took a handful into brackets of dust. I took a handful of dust from the footprint of the messenger. What messenger is he referring to here? Mm. Athrun Rasuli. Athrun Rasuli of the messenger. فنبذته فنبذتها فنبذتها uh, فنبذتها and threw it into brackets into the calf. فنبذتها and threw it into the calf. Mm. وكذلك سولت وكذلك سولت وكذلك سولت لي نفسي وكذلك سولت لي نفسي. Thus did my soul suggest to me. وكذلك سولت لي نفسي. Thus did my soul suggest to me. We go to note 2621. And what does it say? The answer of summary is a fine example of unblushing effrontery, careful evasion of issues, and invented falsehoods. Full stop. He takes upon himself to pretend that he had far more insight than everybody else. Semicolon. He saw what the crowd did not see. Basittu bima lam yasuru bihi. He saw something supernatural. Full stop. The messenger, that's in double inverted commas, is construed by many commentators to mean the angel Gabriel. Kai, a serial liar. eh? So, commentators to mean the angel Gabriel, Rasulun, plural Rusul. So, Rasul is singular and the plural is Rasul. So, Rasul is used in several places for angels, e.g., in chapter XI, that's 11, chapter 11, XI 69, 77, semicolon. Chapters 19, XIX, sign 19. So chapter 19, sign 19, and also chapter 35, XXXV, 1, chapter, sign 1. These are where the word Rasul or Rasul can be found. Either Rasul or Rusul can be found. Full stop. But if we take it to mean the messenger Moses, it couldn't be Moses because he's now talking to Moses. If we take it to mean the messenger Moses, it means that the summary saw something sacred or supernatural in his footsteps. Okay, okay. That's in Moses' footsteps. Colon. Perhaps he thinks a little flattery would make Moses forgive him. Full stop. The dust became sacred, and his throwing it into the calf made the calf utter a low sound. You see, insincerity makes it utter a low sound, semicolon, or a lowing sound makes it utter a lowing sound, exclamation mark. As if that was the point of issue, exclamation mark again. He does not answer the charge of making an image for worship. You see how canon summary is. Full stop. But finally, with arrogant, but finally, with arrogant effrontery, he says, well, that is what my soul suggested to me, and that should be enough! Exclamation mark. Pardon me. And that should be enough! Exclamation mark. Inverted commas closed. Mm. It started with well. Well, that's inverted commas started with well. Then it ends here, enough. And that was commentary 2621 to sign 96. To sign 96. We now go to sign 97. Mm. Kala فاسحب فإن لك في الحيوات في الحيوات لن تقول لن تقول مساسا. Moses said, get thee gone, get thee gone. Ishab, for Ishab, get thee gone. Mm. Uh, but thy punishment is in brackets, but thy punishment in this life will be that thou will see. Mm. فإن لك في الحيوات أن تقول, thou will say, لا مساسا. أن تقول لا مساسا. Thou will say, touch me not. La misasa. Touch me not. وإن لك موعدا وإن لك موعدا لن تحلفه إن لك موعدا لن تحلفه. Uh, and moreover, for a future penalty, for a future penalty is in brackets. Without it, it reads, and moreover, thou hast a promise that will not fail. موعدا لا تحلفه موعدا لا تحلفه موعدا موعدا لن تحلفه. A promise that will not fail. There's a commentary to read, but let's finish the whole ayah first. Sign first. لن تحلفه. Let's see. وانظر إلى إلهك الذي زلت عليه عاكفا. Now look at thy God. انظر look إلى إلهك. Look at thy God, of whom thou hast become a devoted worshipper. الذي زلت عليه عاكفا. Semicolon. لا نعرفت لا نها كان لا نهار كناه. We shall certainly burn it. لا نهار كناه. We shall certainly burn it in blazing fire. لا نهار كناه ثم لننسفناه ثم لننسفناه في اليم. في اليم. فسفا في اليم نسفا. في اليم نسفا. We shall burn it in a blazing fire and scatter it broadcast and scatter it broadcast in the sea. في اليم نسفا. لا نسفناه في اليم نسفا and scatter it broadcast in the sea. We go to commentary 26. 2-3 against fail, and then 2-6-2-4. No, there are three commentaries. 2-6-2-2, 2-6-2-3, and 2-6-2-4. Let's go first to 2-6-2-2. He and his kind, he and his kind were to become social lepers. Leper, lepers, were to become social lepers. Untouchable, mm, semicolon. Perhaps also sufficiently arrogant to hold others at arm's length. mm, And say, and say, nolly metangere in double inverted commas. Sorry, I don't know if it's Latin. Lolly, nolly, litangari, into brackets, touch me not. Uh, nolly, me tangeri, or me tangera, touch me not. Okay, 2-6-2-3 to the same sign. Namely, the promised wrath of God. 2-6-2-3. That's the promise, a promise that will not fail. And the commentary here is, namely, the promised wrath of God. See chapter 20, sign 81. We've gone past that. And then L LXSXIX, maybe 89, sign 25. Chapter 89, sign 85. I've always said I'm not good at Roman numerals. IXSSYX. We now go to commentary 24 to finish the entire commentary to sign 97. So commentary 2-6-2-4. The cast effigy was destroyed. The cast effigy was destroyed. Full stop. Thus ends the summary's story, of which the lessons are indicated in note 2620 above. In note 2620 above. It may be interesting to pursue the transformations of the words summary in their times, or in later times, full stop. For its origin, see notes 2605 and 2608 above. We've done them. Whether the root of summary was originally Egyptian or Hebrew does not affect the later history. Does not affect the later history. Four facts may be noted. Four facts may be noted. One, there was a man. There was a man hearing a name. There was a man bearing a name of that kind. By the time of that kind, there was a man bearing a name of that kind at the time of Moses, and he led a revolt against Moses and was cursed by Moses. 2. In the time of King Omri, into brackets 903 to 806 BC, brackets close. In the time of King Omri of the northern kingdom of Israel, there was a man called Shema. Shema spelled capital Shemel, called Shemel, from whom, according to the Bible, was brought a heel, from whom was brought a heel, no, from whom was bought, not brought, from whom was bought a hill on which was built the new capital of the kingdom, comma, the town of Samaria. 3. The name of the hill was Shemer. No, the name of the hill was Shomer and not Shemer. Shemer is the first one I mentioned. The name of the hill was Shomer. Shomer being spelled capital Shomer. The name of the hill was Shomer, into brackets, equals watchman. Into bracket, it is equals watchman, vigilant, guardian, brackets close. And that form of the name also appears as the name of a man, into brackets, see 2 Kings chapter 12, sign 21. 2 Kings XII 21, brackets close, semicolon. Some authorities think the town was called after the hill and not after the man, into brackets, Hastings Encyclopedia of Religion and Ethics. Hastings is a writer. Hastings Encyclopedia of Religion and Ethics, brackets close. But this is for our present purposes immaterial. But this is for our present purposes immaterial. Then four, there was and is a dissenting community of Israelites called Samaritans. A dissenting community of Israelites called Samaritans, comma, who have their own separate Pentateuch and Pentateuch and Targum, who claim to be the true children of Israel, comma, and who hold the Orthodox Jews in contempt, as the latter hold them in contempt. So the two parties hold each other in contempt. Semicolon. They claim to be the true guardian, Shomerim, the true guardian, into bracket, Shomerim of the law, the true guardian of the law, that's Shomerim of the law. And that is probably the true origin of the name Samaritan. So we're going to history to see how the word Samaritan came about. Okay, that's the true origin of the name, and probably the true origin of the name Samaritan, comma, which may go further back in time than the foundation of the town of Samaria. Full stop. I think it probably that the scheme that the schism, I think it probable that the schism originated from the time of Moses, and that the curse of Moses on the Samari explains the position. And that was commentary 2624. The last commentary, the third and last commentary to sign 97. We now go to sign 98. We now go to sign 98. Inama ilahukum Allahu. Inama ilahukum Allahu. But the God of you all is Allah. But the God of you all is Allah. That's the Almighty God. Inama ilahukum Allah. Allazi la ilaha illa huwa. Is Allah. There is no God but He. La ilaha illa huwa. There is no God but He. Wasi'a kulla shay'in ilman. Wasi'a kulla shay'in ilman. There is no God but He. Colon. All things He comprehends in His knowledge. All things He comprehends in His knowledge. Wasi'a kulli shay'in ilman, knowledge. Viewers, I think we have 4 verses or about 4 ayahs to finish. 5, no, 6 ayahs to finish. 6 signs to finish. We shall nonetheless stop here at 898. Did I say 88 at first? We shall nonetheless stop here at sign 98 and continue later in another episode, in which we shall start with sign 99. Thank you very much. May God bless you all. Bye bye. Au revoir.